Hey friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G, and welcome to part 1 of this review of these blind bag 2012 Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles minifigs. I'm so excited to take a look at our entire collection of blind bag figs, and plus a couple that snuck in there from various sets like this one. It's going to be so exciting to take a look at. You're not going to want to miss this. And then we will start moving over to the big sets. But this is part 1, and you're not going to want to miss this. These are the incredible ones we're going to do from this first box right here. So guys, before we get started, there it is. Gonna get it out. Before we get started, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button below. Boop! Hit the notification bell next to it so you can be notified every time a new video come out. Bing! Talk to us in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you think of these incredible minifigures from Mega. And, Mega BLOX, Mega CONSTRUX, Mega. And share this video with anybody who you think would enjoy it. And here we go. What do you say we go ahead and get started? Right now.
What is up, Vince and Gigi?
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Super Channel G.
Gigi.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi on Super Channel G.
So tight. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
Congratulations on all your success.
Congratulations on everything.
I will see you on the TV.
Super Channel G.
God, is this great!
Alright, I am super excited to take a look at these incredible 2012 TMNT Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles these little mini action figures. They are from the Mega CONSTRUX lines of the blind bags. I believe series 1 through 6, because I believe there were 6 series. And we have some spare parts here, and I'm like, man, I remember whom everybody is, because it's been so long. But man, I've also been waiting so long to do this, and we need to start binge watching the series again. Now that they have it on Netflix. And so let's just jump on in and see who we have here. Alright, who do we want to start with? Because we have just... let's glance and see what we have. We have like the Mystic version of the Turtles, and we don't have the complete set. So let me just say that we don't have the complete set of all of them. With some miscellaneous Krang droids with the Krang inside of them. So we have Chrome Dome, Splinter, Mousers, different Foot Clan soldiers right there, Foot Soldiers. Looks like this. We have, I guess, the more important people from the Foot Clan. Looks like we even have a purple dragon there. We have Casey and April. We have one stealth Ninja Turtle, and looks like the other ones are like kind of like the blacked out versions. And then we have our Mutanimals and Turtles, and then of course we have the Dimension X, the Space Turtles. So let's just take a look, see who we have up close now. And let's start with, it's cool how we have the Mystic versions and we have the Dimension X versions here. I'm sure you'd like to start with our more traditional versions of the Turtles. And it is interesting how we're gonna have different versions, for example, variations, what I meant to say. Because like, for example, this Mikey has the eyes painted on top, and then here we have Raph where they're underneath, because you can take the mask off and there's his eyes. But absolutely interesting as far as that goes. But let's take a closer look. Let's see, I'm still kind of too high here. There we are. I'm like, okay, how's the white balance here? Perfect. Okay, so we have Raphael here, and you're gonna have to forgive me because I'm not gonna look to see what series these are from. We're just gonna start taking a look at whom we have here. Okay, great. So right here, we have Raphael, and this one comes with Spike, you know, before he turns into Slash. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Love that. We have Raph here. He has a little crack in his shell, which we saw, what was that, season is it 5 or 6 perhaps? But it's toward the end when it showed when they were little and he got his shell cracked. He got pretty good articulation. This is one of the things that I do love. The only thing that you're gonna see as a theme on here is most, if not all of these action figures do not have elbow joints. And well, that was one of the things that I loved about the 80s Turtles. Let me see if I have just a box right here just so you can see. Okay, and well, I went and picked up several boxes actually that I had in storage real quick. And if you'll notice right here on this one, of course, these are some of the sets we have with Triceraton, with another Krang droid here. Huge Triceraton, looks absolutely awesome. That's not what I was gonna show you. Here we go. Look at this. Is it 19? I'm sorry, our 1980s turtle right here, and look how he's got elbow joints. And look how great that looks, and you can pose him even more incredibly. But anyway, I'm gonna set these aside. We do have all these wonderful sets. Here's Donnie with his lab and his mousers attacking. And let's see. We also have the one from the ones I grabbed. This set's probably way too big for me to just casually put on here. But like, this is one that has the classic party wagon. It also has Shredder here. I'm like, geez, when did these come out? But and I also forgot at one point they were Mega BLOX first, then Mega CONSTRUX, then just Mega. But 2016 for these. And just keep in mind, some of the other sets they're from the 2012. If I said 2017, then I was I'm not sure I did, but just in case I did. This is a 2012 series, and so here we go. This is from 2016. With this Triceraton one, is this also 2016? Yes. All right. So let's move on. But that was the only really one thing I regretted from these figures, even though they're so greatly detailed. That it'd be so awesome if they had elbow joints, which they're not gonna have. But they have incredible articulation. Otherwise, the wrist moves as well. Look at that. The head. And you can pop this off. That looks a little crazy. We'd have to paint the eyes there, but otherwise that clicks back on. Little headband. And you can also put his sai right there. Look at that. Pop this one out. Put it right here. And they work really well. Look at the leg and the knee. Joints right here, the hips. And we can turn the head pretty well, and it pivots and turns well enough. Look at that. We could also come up with some pretty good poses. Again, I'll try not to say this anymore, but if we could bend the elbow joint, some of these poses would be even better. But wrist does move. That. And just pop this back off. There you go, clicks. So here's Raphael and Spike. And this one he's laughing. You know what, I could have sworn we could just pop Spike on his hand too, but maybe not. So we'll put him right here on the shell. We'll set him aside. And I don't remember which base he comes with, but all of them are gonna come with a base so they can stand easy, or you can pose them on. Okay, so there we got our first Raphael. And I'm gonna put him here without the base. because it'll just look way cooler. Like, see if we can get him to stand without it first of all. There we go. Cool. And like, all right. Next, we have, here is our Mikey with pizza. Look at that. And some of these may actually come from sets because it's been so long. But look, he's got some pizza stain right here on his chest. I'm like, is this the one from the Ice Cream Kitty set? Geez, I'm gonna have to go back and look at all of them. But perhaps an Ice Cream Kitty is one of my favorites, and I can't believe they even made it. Look, does it have anchovies right there on his pizza? Ice Cream Kitty! And they all have about the same articulation and mobility. You can pop this, and same thing here because the eyes are printed on his turtle mask right there. Check this out. We can put his nunchuck right here. Same thing like with Raph with his size. And of course, he can also hold those too. Take these out. Like, there we go. Just kind of wiggle them out. Take this pizza out. Put this here. The wrists do turn. Look at that. So that looks cool. We can pose it up a little bit. And Mikey looks awesome. So this pizza. You can also have that like that. And have him holding his pizza again. So get him the broad stance and put him right over there. Very cool. Okay, we got Donnie. And this one definitely is from one of the series because I remember feeling this square right here. That was in there. I'm like, ooh, I'm pretty sure I know which one this is. This is a picture that Donnie has where he's in love with April. Printed eyes again. Bring that down. There's a gap between his teeth. That's funny. And Donnie is absolutely one of my favorite characters from this series. Just so awesome. Rob Paulson did an amazing job. Like, wait, where's his bow staff? It is right here. And this one we're able to put right here also. Look at that. It's awesome. There's his heart and his eyes just lit up because he's admiring this picture of April. And one of the things I'm loving about these is their colors are going to be really similar to the different shades they had in the show. Alright, awesome. Let's see who we got next. Let me zoom back out. Let's do a Leo since this will make our set complete here. I'm like, ooh, this one is definitely from a set and not just from a blind bag. How do I know? Because he's got this arm action right here. Okay, well, don't remember right off the top of my head which one it's from, but we'll find out. Oh, I'm like, look. Where's those boxes we had? Because I mean, one of these is going to show that they have that kind of action. But you press this button, where you can also put Spike, for example. And there we go. And this one's a different style, because this one has the eyes. Whoa, they kind of bugged out there under the mask. But otherwise they look really cool, and I think I like this style better than just having them printed or painted on the mask. Look at that. Again, we can pose it pretty well. It's got a different shade of his green. And we have 2 of his katanas right here. And one of the things that the poses that I liked was when Leo would have one sword down like this and the other one up, but it's not as great without being able to bend the elbow forward. So, because then it's too far away from his body. So we'll just have them both up. There we go. That looks great. And now we have all 4 right here. Let's turn Raph a little bit. Turn Leo a little bit. Let's just zoom in. Okay, awesome. Let's keep moving. Now we've done those 4. Ooh, we have another one that has some sort of action going on. This one, I believe, it actually shoots this out from here. This has to be from a set also. I'm like, where's the projectile? Where is the projectile? I wonder if this is the one where they had Donnie's hot rod or whatever with Casey. Because it's just been a little while. Perhaps, and we'll have to get that, but let me see. Does this pop off? It does. It goes right over here, and this could probably go with any of the turtles. Look, he has to have a bow staff also somewhere. That's okay. So if this is one that did come with the Casey set, then we'll find it. But nonetheless, look how cool this looks. This one, he has the eyes that are stealthed out. So we'll call it that, because if you remember in the show, whenever you can see their eyes, it's, you know, just a normal course of just the turtles hanging out and doing their thing. But as soon as their eyes went white out like that, it was when they were in stealth mode and ninja mode. So I really enjoyed that. So we can put this right here. This is a really cool looking Donnie. And then you just put the projectile in there and BAM! Flicks it out there. You can aim it a little bit up and down. And let me see how well he stands without having him on one of those stands. Oh, pretty good. Look at that. Especially because it's so large. Look at that. Very cool. This armor looks great. So let's set him up right over here. Alright. And so next, we have, do we want to do Raph or want to do one of the Mutanimals? Well, let's do one more Raphael. Look at this. Oh my gosh, his eyes are super bugged out. Look at that. That's okay. And so here we don't have red size. We have gray ones, which would look more consistent with what they would look like if they were obviously the metal color. It's got red lightning flashes right here. They're like graffitied on his shell. We have the crack in the shell right there. And we have, instead of brown, we have a little bit of red. So there's a little variation in his colors here. Like with these look, they also could fit right here, so you can put them away. You can probably put Spike there if we wanted. So his pads are black, we have white, and so again there is some variation on, like for example this one, look at that. The color difference, and the mask difference. The paint job on there. His belt. And then we have this skateboard. So I'm absolutely digging that. And look at this. The wheels do roll. Doesn't roll a whole lot, but it does roll. So very cool. You can turn him a little bit. Look at that. Turn him this way. Look at that. If we wanted to, we can bend his knees probably a little bit, but that looks outstanding to begin with. Very awesome. So we'll set that right over here. Have him chilling right there next to Donnie. Okay, let's move over to some of the Mutanimals. And let me tell you, I did get Leatherhead twice. Oh, I forgot his leg pops off so easily. Well, here we're gonna have something different. And I really like this figure. I like just about everything about this little minifig. Almost everything. Looks great. I love that the head is huge, like it should be. And so with Leatherhead, the tail, it kind of comes from all the way back here, but even then, so it does look like it's supposed to come from back here. The tail obviously could be longer. I do like that you have big clunky legs. The only thing is they do pop off kind of easily. But the arms are just so small. He skipped like arm day. And although he is essentially a little bigger than the turtles, look at that. He could stand to be bigger. But all in all, looks pretty good. Leatherhead is one of my absolute favorite characters from the whole show. This tail will help him stand. Keep popping his leg off. And I got him twice because I knew I had gotten him when I got the blind bag, because I could feel like the shape of his head right there, which was awesome. But the original one I got was this, and you're gonna laugh when I show you the difference. Or I'll let you figure the difference out. It won't take that long. So here. What's the difference? Set them up right here, side by side. And maybe it's not immediately noticeable. And I'm not talking about like maybe slight little color variations. But here we go. I'll show you right here. This Leatherhead has two right arms. Look, we have a right arm there and a right arm here. So this came with two right arms, and it's kind of unfortunate and sad. There's his elbow, there's his elbow. I'm like, I can't have a Leatherhead that has two right arms. That ain't right. But otherwise, I was able to find this one, and you'll notice there's a slight variation in the green. It's just very subtle, but it is different. So we'll keep one Leatherhead out and put the other one back in. And I'll leave him without the blue stand. Okay, very cool. So we'll put our Mutanimal right there. And let's take a look at I think this is our only other Mutanimal, but it is Slash. And he's got his stand right here, and his is purple. Slash looks pretty awesome. Again, he could stand to have been much larger. I'm a little disappointed that he's almost the same height as the turtles. He's a little taller, but I'm glad he's bulkier. Look at his shell. That's cool. Look how it's all spiky. But he's essentially got the same type of arms as Leatherhead. His head looks cool. Look at that. I love the sculpt. I love the S right here. And his legs like move pretty well. Got the big chunky legs also, like Leatherhead. But otherwise, it's a pretty good figure all in all. Oh! I was like, that's what I forgot to show. This one doesn't move at the waist, but Leatherhead I believe does. He can move at the waist. Look at that. He's got an extra joint. There we go. That was something that I forgot to share. And this Slash, I'd rather have him without his little purple stand. And we'll set that aside. But looks awesome. We'll set them right next to Leatherhead and have a really cool Mutant Animal little lineup there. We just need what? Pigeon Pete and who else? Dr. Rockwell. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, one of the few sets that we have that's all 4 is gonna be these clear mutagen turtles. Look at that. And I believe they may even be from different series, like there was one in each series. But I'm glad that we have all 4. And the interesting part is Donnie's must have come out later, because his is the only mask that isn't like with holes in it. So let's take a look at that. Let's look at Raphael first. Look at Raph. He's even got white theme size. Let's set him up real cool. And it's essentially the same figure that we saw earlier, but with everything being different color. You can see his belt fell a little bit, so let's lift that up. Yeah, looks like it's a little wongo. Let's put these here in his hands. There we go. And it's got great articulation. I love how it's like clear and see-through. And I do like these turtles right here. They look great. I love that the weapons are white and they got this awesome theme. Look at his cracked shell. Looks awesome. And he's ready to crack some skulls. Look at that. We'll pick this up. He has the stealth eyes. The ninja actually going, uh-oh, I pulled that and now it doesn't really want to stay down. Probably need to glue it then. Need to glue it so that it stays down here, because, oop, I can't even get it to go back. So that looks outstanding. Look at that. We're gonna put him right in front of Raph. And now let's do Mikey. Look at Mikey here. Mikey looks great. Look how wide-eyed he is. He's excited. This mask looks good. I love this theme. Love that we have the white weapons here. So we can push that out without busting it. Oop, let's line up his... Oh no, this is a little wongo too, but his belt is a little sticky. That should be good enough. Love the way this looks. We also have the same articulation. What does he have? Like little freckles right there? Okay, Mikey looks great. Move his head over a little. So this looks absolutely outstanding. Let's put his nunchuck right here. There we go. And let's have him holding it like this. There we go. Turn the wrist. And that looks pretty outstanding. Look at that. Okay. Very nice. Next is Donnie. And whoa, Donnie. Again with the big wide eyes. So, here we go. We got the gap in his teeth. That's cool. The white belt. Interesting how this was not a white weapon. Just thought about that. I wonder if that's an oversight because all the other ones had white weapons. Let's remove his base right there. He's got this canister of mutagen. That's cool. And why does he not have a white bow staff? So he's gonna mess up our theme here. but look how great he looks. He looks like he'd be a really awesome, great flavored Jolly Rancher. And I only regret this isn't white. Otherwise, he looks absolutely great. This canister of mutagen looks great. Set him up right there. Very cool. And so here we are. Here's Leo. Leo's yelling. His mask looks great. Looks absolutely outstanding. Super easy, and I'm assuming that that our turtles here are just the same mold over and over, or at least most of it. And it's easy when they just use different color plastic in the molds to get a completely different character almost. There we go. Let's put Leo's katanas like that. That looks outstanding. Let's get him to stand like that. Look how great he looks. I was trying to get him to stand right here. Wow! Look how outstanding they look. Okay. So that already is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Oh, that's a duplicate. And wow, is this a duplicate Mikey? Ah, I'm dropping people. Oh, now I lost his mask. So, okay. If that's the case, this is not from a set. This Mikey right here. And where's his mask? This Mikey is clearly from a blind bag then. Like, how did I lose his mask already? What? No, did it fall somewhere else? Mind-blowing. But okay, that's the same Mikey anyway. So let's set it aside. And this raft, that's the only one we're missing, I guess. Let me stand this back up. Okay, let's put Raphael back over here. Let's put Mikey back over here. I dropped them both. Great. Alright. And our last non-duplicate action figure will be this Raphael. This Raphael. He's got his emote eyes just like that Donnie had back there. Like that one right there. So that's cool. And on this one, I was pretty sure he came with an accessory beyond just his size, but could be wrong. Look, he's got Mikey graffitied on the back of him. And this looks pretty outstanding. Look at that. So Raph looks good, and I'm like, he had to have come with something else. He probably... Well, what accessory did he come with? I probably have to go back and walk it back and see what I can see. But oh, and look, he's even got that little anime little anger symbol right there. His eyes being on fire. It's supposed to indicate that he's angry also. So looks pretty cool. I just don't remember what accessory he may have come with. Have to go back and check. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry that I either misplaced it or something, but otherwise looks cool. Let's just give him one of his sides right here and have him like just really fiery upset. I'm trying to get him to stand up. There we go. Man, how that time flew. Look how great that looks. Look at our turtles. And I'm actually gonna come to a stopping point because, wow, we can admire those. And that was just this. We still have these and these to do. All right, we're gonna come to a stopping point right here. Pause for a moment. Get these set up a little to the side and make room for the next one. Do we wanna do the Dimension X Turtles? Oh, we still have this one, this Mikey. Huh. We'll come back and do this. We have our Dimension X Turtles, we have our Mystic Turtles, and then of course we still have our Foot Clan and Krang and so on. But this might be my favorite of all of them, this Stealth Super Shredder Leo, but we'll see. And we still have plenty to find and collect. So guys, this looks awesome. We're gonna come to a stopping point. Give me a second. Okay, so for now, I wanna thank you for hanging out with us here today. We're gonna do this in part 2 tomorrow and see what we can fit, because man, the time flew by. And it's also super late, it's like 2 a.m. So let me get this video up anyway. And I want to thank you for hanging out with us here today, guys. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time we have a new video come up. Talk to us in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you think of these incredible Mega Constructs, Mega BLOX, Mega 2012 Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let us know which ones are your favorites and which ones you can't wait to see that are over here. And then we'll move on to the sets. So again, thank you guys for hanging out with us here today on Vincent Gigi's Super Channel G. Peace.